Alright guys, so we're back in the gym. I'm going to be doing just another workout from the Proven Compete track. I've actually had like a couple of days off this week just because I'm honestly just trying to get everything ready for when the baby comes. You know, we're getting close to that time. I'm not sure exactly when the baby decides to come, but when that time does come, I want to make sure that we are ready. You know, everything in the house is all organized, and you know, it's just a waiting game at that point. You know, focusing on cooking, which I've actually really enjoyed, surprisingly, because you know, when I'm normally training and just focusing on the games, a lot of, you know, hobbies and stuff like that is just non-existent in my life. So you know, cooking up storms, whether it's dessert or dinner, has been a lot of fun, and you know, just going about my pace. Yeah, okay, I will, but I want to give you guys a bit of a view of how big I am. So comment below how many weeks you think I am far along. You know, am I 20 weeks along? Am I 40 weeks along? Am I don't know, 35 weeks along? Alright, so, you know, as I progress through my pregnancy, and I've mentioned this a number of times, the movements are reducing because the limitations and everything with a bigger belly, and just like some discomfort. So strict press is a go for me. It's definitely been a good movement to do. Today I'm going to be focusing on stability using a bamboo stick with bands attached to kettlebells. So I'm really focusing on keeping everything nice and straight, nice and even, and working the smaller muscles around my shoulders. It was windy up there. Can you do a couple of reps and show me how like unstable you are?
Pretty stable. I'm in the safest houses here. How many you want?
However many you think. I did 8.
Set up. Persevere.
Damn it! You're not meant to be that stable.
Been doing this for years, yeah.
This is a classic example of when the master, no, what is it? The student becomes the master?
When was I the student?
Well, I was the student and now I'm becoming the master because you made me do this so many times.
Oh, were you stable? Is that what we're saying?
I was very stable, but I thought I'd be better than you. And then, yeah, you actually crushed it.
Hey, pretty good. Can I say?
And that's his training for the day. I have just applied something else that I wanted into my training. So normally and traditionally, you would double the bands, and you'd also make sure that the bands are even. Okay, so there's sometimes where I walk over and there'll be red bands that are way thinner than, like, you know, another traditional brand new red band. So make sure that they're nice and even. Clearly one side is a little bit more stretched than the other, and I just wanted to actually use the discomfort of like one being a little bit abnormal just to add to that stability problem, right? So when I'm in that position, it's a bit unbalanced for me, so it's just challenging me a little bit more. I don't know if Shane has asked me to do this just to get me out of the way, or he legitimately wants to see how I feel and what type of stimulants I'm feeling. So he's getting me to test a workout that he wants to do for Proven, and I'm going to be altering it because obviously, like, he's wanting to do chest to bar muscle ups. I obviously can't do that, so I'm going to be doing ring rows with it. But it's ski, wall balls, dual kettlebell clean and jerk from the hang, and ring rows. It's going to be, I'm going to do it for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to let him know, and he might alter it depending on how he feels, it's necessary. And we may even change, you know, the calories on the ski or the rep scheme for the wall balls, kettlebells, and pull-ups.
No. Sometimes this life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going. I'd have been knocked down 1,000 times, yeah, I traveled around 1,000 miles, feeling so tired, but you know I can't stop now. Came way too far, won't throw in the towel. It ain't looking real good, but I won't give up. Pac said that I gotta keep my head up, so I ain't going nowhere, yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. You can kick me round, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down, we going them rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roots too deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the sky. Don't quit now, you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. But we give it to all until the end, until the end of time.
We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time.
If you were going to go to qualify again, do you think it would be smart to try to go out of Oceania?
I definitely think that being in the comfort of my own home and like knowing that I have family with me to look after the baby, Oceania would definitely be probably more manageable for both Shane and I, so that we can selfishly focus on the competition at hand and everything. But say for example, if I'm training in Nashville and then to fly all the way over to Australia for Oceania Championships, Tour and Pro, in order to qualify, that in itself would be very challenging. So I think there's pros and cons to both. As an athlete, I would want to compete where it's more competitive, so you know that I'm going to learn more. I think I'm going to challenge myself more, and you know, I think that if I think back to like what I've done in the past, I always like to go up against the best. And so, you know, when Cara and I were competing against each other in Australia, I felt like that was a very dominant region, and that was a really great competition to prepare for the games. And so, you know, next year, whatever region is the most dominant, it would be the region I would want to be competing in.
Light my